Hello guys, welcome to the new episode of TechVines. I'm your tech host Tapan Chauhan from TechVines, and in today's episode we are going to talk about the 5 Android apps you should not miss this week. But before starting the video, I would like to tell you guys, please subscribe the channel and share my videos to your social platform so that it will encourage me to add more infos, more news about our new Android apps, releases and games. So let's get started. So without any delay, let's start with the first app on the list, which is Meganoid. Meganoid is the latest game from Orange Pixel. It's an intense retro shooter. It also includes some platformer elements. Levels are procedurally generated based on templates. That means you should get a relatively different playing experience almost every time. You will have to collect and consume items, find bonus areas and take out bad guys. There is even a hacking element where certain items will change the game's physics to work in your favor. It's a fun little game that also has no in-app purchases. Now move on to the next app, which is Pocket. The app that addresses nearly all of our complaint about Instapaper is Pocket. At first glance, the most noticeable difference between the two is color. While Instapaper's table of content shows only titles and text previews, Pocket's table of content tries to offer a thumbnail image of each article, and the colorful magazine-like layout can feel much more inviting. In fact, Pocket does a better job of passing images in general. Pocket also does a better job of handling videos. On to the next app, which is Snapseed. Snapseed is the best app that we have seen for enhancing photos. It comes with an impressive menu of tools and you can make very fine adjustments that just are not possible with most other apps. What's more, the swipe to adjust control scheme makes it a snap to fiddle around with photographic attributes. Snapseed's recent design and feature update is a breath of fresh air that makes the app feel new without taking away what has always made it great. And being said that, the next step is Tomb of the Mask. Tomb of the Mask is much akin to the mobile classic Pac-Man 256. Instead of starring a rodent dun muncher, you control a flea-like being that hops from wall to wall, while the entire game has been squashed flat and seemingly squirted into a ZX Spectrum. The story, such that it is, involves you seeking adventure, blithely wandering into a tomb, and finding a strange mark suddenly glued to your face. In the best edition of classic comic books everywhere, the mask bestows superpowers on the wearer, and by superpowers we mean the ability to rapidly bound about your surroundings. Move on to the next app, which is today's last, is Endless Lake. Our first thought on Endless Lake when we first tried playing it was, what a cute looking game. And then our second thought was, this is harder than it looks. And true enough, this game, which has been described as the prettiest of the instant games on Facebook, is a game that's easy to learn but hard to master. Here's our review of Endless Lake. You control a little wild cube-headed character named Ubik, whose plaster smile can be a little unnerving, especially when it does not go away even when he falls into the lake and dies. Or maybe he's still smiling because of how pretty the lake is, and falling into it just lets him take a closer look at the floating water lilies that bloom as he passes by them. Endless Lake is an eye candy of a game with a good amount of challenge that makes a player want to go for just one more run. It's a game that you would enjoy trying to beat your friends at, or playing by yourself to beat your high score. We give this game a 7.5 out of 10 rating. Hello guys, thanks for watching. If I missed any big Android app or news, do tell me about in the comment box below. And don't forget to subscribe my channel, like and share the video. Until then, do take care of yourself.